Hey, Dad, can we talk? Let me guess. Billy's dad again? Boy, you really know how to read a room. Yeah, he's kind of upset about what you said about the F-4. Listen, son, I said what I said. I'm not gonna apologize for it. Well, that's the thing. He says that you're unequivocally wrong. Oh, is that right? Alright, time to grab the whiteboard. Gentlemen, the F-4 Phantom is a two-seat, twin-engine, long-range interceptor fighter bomber built and manufactured by McDonnell Douglas and was in service with the U.S. from 1960 to 1996. That's a mouthful. That's what she said. Quiet, you. Remember the last time you mouthed off? Yeah. Good. Now sit down, be quiet, and I'm going to learn you something. So back to what I was saying, the F-4 Phantom is a long-range interceptor fighter bomber, and that's a mouthful. But let me tell you how it works. So not only could this thing carry AGMs, air-to-air missiles, anti-radiation missiles for SAM sites, which is a completely different video, it could also carry up to 18,000 pounds worth of bombs. That's a whole lot of freedom getting spread around the jungle. Now the F-4 did not have an internal cannon, which is kind of counterintuitive when you remember that this was originally built as an air superiority fighter, so it had to rely only on the air-to-air missiles. Now couple that with the fact that it was then moved to a strike aircraft. Well, they realized that when you're strafing the enemy at Mach 2 anyway, a gun doesn't really matter. Just load it with more bombs. Now I say that to say this, a gun pod was available to this thing, but it was external. Until the later models, I believe it was the F-4S Phantom II. That did have an internal cannon, but that came much, much later in its lifetime. Which really just goes to show Uncle Sam will do literally anything they can to cripple themselves and then add more stuff just to remind the enemy of what we can do. Which is honestly just beautiful, and I would pretend to be completely unbiased, but truth is, I can't. It's just too much fun. Now, between the F-4 and the B-52, these two aircraft were almost single-handedly responsible for Vietnam having to update the topographical maps of their landscapes. Don't worry, Junior. Billy's dad gets the win on that one. Now, like I said, the F-4 was retired in 1996 by the U.S. and replaced by the F-15, F-16, F-18, and a host of other aircraft to make sure that we maintain ground and air superiority. So in conclusion, I've said it once and I'll say it again, the U.S. and Uncle Sam is just a bunch of weapons-grade children and we just be building shit. And that's your brief history for today.